accountable today. I told people behind the scenes on Friday that the police is going to pull up on YG today. And what happened? They pulled up on YG today.
He's capping. He did not tell anybody that.
It appears after today that YG and the B team are finally going to get held accountable for the conspiracy to murder Drakeo the Ruler. But the question still remains, who is the B team? I can just tell you who the B team is.
This nigga is sick. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start with this right here, man. The thoughts and opinions of this man on the screen do not reflect the thoughts and opinions TNN Trap News Network. I'm going to try my best, y'all. I'm going to try my best, but he finna get on the flu flam.
Because I'm official. Woo! All right? I'm certified. Woo! But I'm going to let them tell you themselves who the B team is.
This is incredible.
You're going to hear it from their own mouths who the B team is. Now, you'll get a better picture of who people are saying is a part of this conspiracy once you actually hear who is the B team officially. According to YG's personal security guard who handles his street beefs, the B team is Inglewood family, neighborhood Pyro, Black P Stones, and Bloodstone Villains. And he would confirm that in his Instagram comment, hashtagging it.
Nowhere does he say that that's the B team. And we don't know what these letters represent. It could say, I found new happiness, pursuing blessed spiritual perspective, blessings, standing with a vision. Positive affirmations. Positive affirmations.
And then stamping it with the old-fashioned way. What Gloves is saying is absolutely stamped, because Gloves is not just a personal security guard. Gloves is YG day one homie, and Glove is also the muscle. When YG got street beef, Glove handles it. When YG and Brick Baby had beef, Glove is the one who tried to handle Brick Baby on behalf of YG.
Hey, that's on Rolling Clip. I seen the Gloves the other day. YG security, dead homies, try to act like he was on something. Now, yeah, on the hood. I'm gonna give you the whole story later on. I use them on the hood. Big buff, you know what I do to that? So we do to them, cuz. You know what I mean? Act like they want pressure. Act like they putting out this something. Man, you hiding. Niggas hiding in the lows. Don't come out. Don't come out. But Buff Cut, you was out, cut. I want the dead homies because you froze up on the dead homies. The only reason that I've been stalling you because you already know my brother love you, my big brother love you. But on the hood, the way you was acting like you want to play ball, oh, sick, so you know what it is. You thought because I had them hoochie mama shorts on it wasn't cracking up. I'm like, hey, look at that brother with the Daisy Duke song.
Let's go back to YG.
It's a tricky, Mickey, icky, sticky, Vicky world, man. We don't promote violence.
Security guard's comment where he breaks down who the B team is. Inglewood family, neighborhood Pyro, Black P Stones, and Bloodstone Villains. And let's also break this up and identify each and every one of their motivation for murdering Drakeo. Let's start off with the IF in the B team, which represents
Whack 100. You cold for giving Flakko this information, bro. You cold, because this nigga finna put a cold narrative together. This thing right here is sick. This thing right here is sick. Now, again, here at TNN Trap News Network, we don't know nothing about no crimes, man. As far as I'm concerned, everybody's a law-abiding citizen. Let's get into
families. Now, the Inglewood family and their reasons for wanting Drakeo dead is probably the most talked about and most notable. Now, the most famous Inglewood family member is Munchie B. Drakeo the Ruler and Munchie B obviously beefed online for years, and Munchie B didn't like Drakeo because Drakeo was arrested for the murder of Munchie B's best friend, Red Bull.
Well, LA rapper Drakeo recently got arrested, charged with murder and all that shit. They're alleging he tried to set up another rapper, and when the rapper didn't show up to the event that allegedly he was getting set up at, the homies he had listed to put in the work, I guess, funked off with somebody else and somebody got killed, you know what I'm saying? So they're alleging that he was the one that set it all up, arranged it, ringleader of the shit, basically. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate,
Red Bull was also a member of Inglewood families. Now, Munchie B would be pretty vulnerable, right? Munchie B would be pretty public about how much agony Drakeo put him in. Munchie B would say that, Drakeo had him screaming why and really mad at God because of this murder.
Words can't explain how much my nigga meant to me. Better down your old block. Got a nigga feeling odd. Took my bro away from me. Got a nigga mad at God.
Which is understandable, Woo. Now, if a man had you mad at God, I ain't never heard that before, man.
This situation, Flakko, this is why these niggas is on wiretap passing out your address, bro. Because he be saying this type of stuff. I understand all sides. Chat, what y'all think?
Another man had you mad at God? God? Yo, Lord is nah. Hold on, bro. What type of man is you dealing with, bro? But if another man had you mad at God, your creator, it's understandable why you would hate him. Now, Munchie B and the Inglewood family involvement goes beyond just, taking place in this conspiracy to murder Drakeo the Ruler. After Drakeo the Ruler was murdered, somebody came online and they said something about what they witnessed and what they saw. Munchie B apparently hopped on the phone, made a call to that person's hood to get them DP'd. I just want to clarify that.
If that's the case, let me see. Hold on. Should Munchie get a DP for saying that he'd be passing the bottle to the unaliver? That's talking too much. Just trying to see where it starts and stops.
The person that Munchie B is threatening in this message has never cooperated with the police, has never worked with the police, has never given information to the police. This person, for all intents and purposes, is a stand-up dude and a gangster. But Munchie B would confess that
this nigga Flakko is leaking screenshots from the No Jumper group chat. Ooh, that's dirty. It says, blank already got a DP. You gonna get him effed up again, LOL. As soon as you drop your content, I'm hopping on the phone with the Crips. I'm not gonna say the name. Yep, that's God. He don't want me to say the name of the person.
When this person came online and started talking too much about Drakeo the Ruler's murder and what took place that.
But all this can be used in court against Munchie B. Should a district attorney ever want to put this up, because this is in the confession to you getting somebody assaulted and accosted, which would be conspiracy, assault for hire, and if the person was physically accosted, you can get charged with the same assault because you're in the commission of a crime and the act of committing a felony. Or you're committing felonies in the commission of a crime, excuse me.
That night, Munchie B would confess behind the scenes to other people as well that he's the reason why this person got DP'd in the past. Munchie B would write, blank already got DP'd. You going to get him effed up again, LOL. Now, when he says you going to get him effed up again, he's talking about, this is before I dropped my first Drakeo video. Munchie B has some type of suspicion that this person was giving me information, which he wasn't. But Munchie B thought he was. So right in line with his actions as he did before, he's doing everything.
It's crazy because Wack is the one giving the information.
Everything in his power to make sure this Drakeo the Ruler murder is not solved. Munchie B writes, you going to get him effed up again, LOL. As soon as you drop your content, as soon as I dropped the video exposing the people who murdered Drakeo, he was going to hop on the phone with the Crips. He was going to call this dude's neighborhood and hood and get him hurt and get him disciplined again. Munchie B would also write, he already got effed up behind this, call him again. Not only did the Inglewood family members conspire to murder Drakeo the Ruler, and Inglewood family is obviously 1/4 of the B team, but you have an Inglewood family member, Munchie B.
He's talking about these niggas like they're like a super villain group. 1/4 of the B team, he's 1/4 of the Avengers. The Avengers, because they're Bloods. But, Flakko, you sick, bro.
Threatening anybody who might have information about Drakeo the Ruler's murder. He's threatened to get them hurt. He said he got them hurt in the past. Now, the dude he's talking about is innocent, right? He has not worked with the police. He hasn't.
And it looks bad because the dude he's talking about is a known affiliate and friend of Drakeo the Ruler.
Given any information to the police at all. He hasn't even given information to me. But because of Munchie B even thinking this dude could have information that could solve Drakeo the Ruler's murder and bring, the people who did this to justice, Munchie B is threatening this guy. Munchie B has admitted that he got this dude hurt in the past. And as soon as I dropped my video, Munchie B was going to hop on the phone with the Crips, which Munchie B did. And Munchie B tried to get this dude hurt again. So Munchie B is admitting in broad daylight to witness intimidation. All right. So if Munchie B is innocent as he claims, why is Munchie B going out of his way?
That is sick. Flakko gonna put a case on this nigga. Munchie gonna be in the feds when Flakko done with him.
To get potential witnesses hurt. Maybe it's because the Inglewood families conspired to murder Drakeo the Ruler. Maybe that's why. But it doesn't just stop here. Munchie B's self-incrimination goes much further. In this same group chat, Munchie B told us that this Sting team member, and by the way, the Sting team is Draco's group, that this Sting team member that he apparently got hurt in the past for what he say is talking too much on the internet, Munchie B says that they will murder this dude.
Damn, Flakko. Leaking those group chat messages from the No Jumper group chat is sick. That shows a total. Does this show a total disregard for Adam 22? Is this like basically Flakko like saying F Adam 22? I'm pretty much do what I want to do. I'm renegading because technically Adam 22 is the one who put together the No Jumper group chat. And why the hell do you have 242 unread messages? Sick. My anxiety would be going crazy
if this dude is outside and they know where he's at. Now, I want to say this, okay? Why is Munchie B threatening to murder somebody that he believes may have information about what took place the night that Draco the Ruler died? If he's completely innocent, if Inglewood family's got nothing to do with this, why are you confessing that you already got his own homies to hurt him? And now you're saying you are going, or y'all are going, or somebody is going to murder this dude when y'all see him, or if he does a vlog with No Jumper. Maybe the reason why Munchie B is so motivated to harass anybody who might have information that could solve this Draco the Ruler's murder, or why Munchie B wants to murder a potential witness in this Draco the Ruler's case, maybe the reason why he wants to do it is because, I don't know, Munchie B may have conspired to murder Draco the Ruler with other Inglewood family members, or Munchie B probably passes the bottle and parties with the Draco the Ruler killers every weekend. I mean, that's just a theory. Wait, no, it's not a theory. He actually said it.
Right there. Go find it.
The nigga Draco was all over Adam shit, right? Talking about this nigga.
Now we know where this statement is going to go. This is the infamous I passed the bottle situation.
No, man, Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Hold
on. You do know I did. I said fuck Draco and his brother worked there on Friday. Dumbass stuff, bro. Hey, Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
I mean, come.
That's a forever soundbite in our universe. Because now you done heard that shit a million times.
Come on, bruh.
That's a forever soundbite in our universe.
Come on. Well, somebody going to jail. Let me put this in a language that Munchie B and some of his homies may understand, okay? Whoop, whoop, soop, whoop. Whoopity, whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 wop, whoop. Whoop, wop. Whoopity, whoop, 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 whoop. Boo, wop, boo, 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 blood, bloodity, blood, bop. Blue, bop, boo, whoop, wop, so wop. That means, blood, you going to jail. I'm sorry. One of y'all going to jail. Some of y'all going to jail, right? I'm sorry. Hey, man, some of y'all may be able to escape this, but some of y'all going to jail. And you can't escape this at all. Now imagine doing all of that. All of the things that you just see Munchie B do.
I get it. I can't imagine anyone doing all of that. Whoa. That was a lot.
Imagine doing all of that and then acting surprised and not knowing and oblivious to why law enforcement is at your place of employment looking to speak with you in the investigation of Draco the Ruler's murder.
Do you have any interest in talking about what has been going on the past couple of days?
Oh,
yeah. Don't leave that alone.
I mean, it don't matter because I ain't running or shying away from them because I ain't.
Okay. I'm gonna lay out the whole timeline. Then I'm gonna say what happened, and also what I'm about to say might be the reason why this podcast is cut short. Perhaps.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully not. But okay. Yesterday, sheriffs come here, or not sheriffs.
CHP, California Highway Patrol.
Okay, they come here. They're looking for Munchie. Josh says, "What they what are you looking to speak to him about, or whatever?" And they say, "We're investigating a murder." And Josh, I guess, takes the card, texts Munchie, tells him, gives him the phone number or whatever, and that was that. Then today at, I don't know, 11 a.m., 11:30, they're back. Same dudes, plain clothes, driving like a regular truck or something, I guess. and they again approach Josh and for some reason offer more information. They say, we're looking for Munchie and Adam, and that we're looking for them because we want to have a conversation about an investigation that we're doing into the murder of Drakeo the Ruler.
Now, yo, ever since I've been making videos about the Drakeo the Ruler situation, Munchie B has gone out of his way to try to harass me.
This situation is getting ugly, brother. This is getting deeper than the Mariana Trench.
And do the same thing to me that he was successfully able to do to other people who have came out and made information public about Drakeo the Ruler's death. Munchie B has harassed me. He has posted revenge corn of me. He has made multiple videos.
I feel like we're all victims for having to see Flakko's bare behind sitting on that chair. I feel like we are all victims at that situation. Like there's no real winner.
Lying about me, claiming that I had relations with an underage girl that I met at No Jumper and paid $2,500 to. He just made it completely up. There's no facts to it. He just made it up, like out of his mind. He went to bed, came up with a story and said, I'm going to lie on Poetic Flakko because he came out and he revealed information about Drakeo the Ruler. So here's the thing. I'm not going to be intimidated. You can make up 1,000 more lies. You could tell 1,000 more stories that you made up. It's not going to stop me. I'm sorry. It's just not going to stop me, sir. Let's go back to this comment from YG security guard Big Gloves. We already broke down the Inglewood family's motivation to murder Drakeo the Ruler. Let's extend it to NHP. Let's get to NHP. NHP stands for Neighborhood Pyro. Now, the Neighborhood Pyros, they didn't have direct beef with...
This boy is sick. Why are you just tying people to this situation? It's beyond me, bro. Like, why are you just tying innocent people that have nothing to do with this to this situation? Is crazy.
Drakeo the Ruler. However, they was just smack down in the mix and they was riding for YG. It's simple as that. See, YG got a really close relationship with a neighborhood Pyro called Act Right. Now, Act Right has a really, really, really close relationship and ties to YG security guard Big Gloves. Image you just saw is of Act Right and YG in his latest music video called Gang Business. Here's a picture right here of Act Right and YG security guard Gloves hanging out. They have multiple pictures together on Instagram. They are essentially one and the same. Okay, so the neighborhood Pyros was riding for YG because when YG went on No Jumper and he told Adam 22 that he's not going to beef online with Drakeo the Ruler because they're just going to get him in real life, that was a signal call to all the Bloods who rock with YG.
Flakko is a conspiracy theorist at the highest form.
That Drakeo is public enemy number one.
Like, people be knowing, like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit, because, like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies the same shit. Like, bro, I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not. None of that. We trying to hits.
I wonder how Adam feels about Flakko using their private text messages and this content that is from Adam's platform as just damning information and damning evidence throughout this entirety of the case.
You move around, nigga, get rich, nigga, and have fun, nigga. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing. We really beefing. The homies gonna get you.
That was a bad signal for all the Bloods who rock with them. Drakeo the Ruler was public enemy number one. Now, after Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed, the homie that he's pointing to in the interview, D3, when he says the homie's gonna get you, D3 came online after Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed and killed and confessed in a freestyle to the B team stabbing and killing Drakeo the Ruler in his neck.
Niggas got guns. Niggas ain't got no knives, though. We say, look. Oh, this shit. Oh, Lord, that nigga D3 got a knife. Stab a nigga in the neck. Throw a nigga tripe. Beefing with the game, you ain't gonna make it through the night. Nigga, I keep a 30 on me, something like a dyke. Oh, Lord, that nigga D3 tripping.
This is a picture of Act Right, the neighborhood Pyro, eating food, hella comfortable in...
What does eating food have to do with anything? Niggas ain't allowed to enjoy a meal?
YG security guard's hood. Let's get back to YG's security guard's comments.
Wait, hold on.
YG security guard's hood.
That's not YG's hood. That's Flakko's misinformation. Okay, first of all, That's not his community at all. That's not at all. So Flakko, you got that wrong. So if you're gonna again continue to spew this information, you have to at least spew the correct information. It clearly says where they are right there. Now, if you don't know what that is or what fraternity is resident to that community, then it's just not for you. But Flakko, you're getting this wrong, brother. You're giving misinformation.
Let's get back.
Too busy making up fake languages.
Back to YG's security guard's comments. IF, Inglewood families, they wanted to murder Drakeo the Ruler because they had personal beef with Drakeo the Ruler. The neighborhood Pyros wanted to murder Drakeo the Ruler because they was riding for YG and YG security guard Big Gloves, which happens to take us to the next acronym in the B team. Next acronym is obviously Black P Stones. Now, he made a typo. He said BFP. It's actually BPS, the Black P Stones. Now, on top of their affiliation with YG,
how you gonna tell him what he meant?
The Black P Stones have direct beef with Drakeo the Ruler as well. One of Drakeo's most popular songs is Gorillas and Nuns. So Drakeo had personal beef with the Black P Stones people over there. He didn't like the rappers from there. They had issues. They had beefs. So Drakeo dropped a song called Gorillas and Nuns where he essentially rapped about how soft the Black P Stones are. He was calling them soft, calling them sweet, and dissing them. So the Black P Stones had personal beef with Drakeo the Ruler, and they wanted him gone because of their own personal beef.
Is that what Gorillas and Nuns is about? Now that I don't know. That I can't speak. Is that what the Gorillas and Nuns song is about? Is about them having a conflict? Is that factual, or is that just something that he's saying?
As well as their affiliations with YG. Now, what affiliations do YG got with the Black P Stones? Let me break it down. YG had an issue with Drakeo the Ruler because of Drakeo the Ruler's issues with DJ Mustard, because YG and DJ Mustard are really cool, and they've been cool for years. Well, DJ Mustard is from the jungles, right? He is Black P Stones affiliated, right? Now, if Mustard doesn't claim to be a gang member, which, you know, there's very tell signs that DJ Mustard is a gang member. He is a part of Black P Stones, but, you know, that's allegedly. But if he's not, he's affiliated. People around him.
I've never seen DJ Mustard do anything that was even slightly gang related at all.
Right, you know, there's, you know, damn near every Black P Stone members that I see got a 10 Summers chain, bruh. Right, so DJ Mustard's hanging around with nothing but Black P Stones, and he's from there. So that's where the initial beef with Black P Stones came from, because they got DJ Mustard's back. Drakeo got beef with Mustard. They don't like Drakeo because of his beef with Mustard. YG is backing up DJ Mustard. YG got the connection with Black P Stones due to his connection with Mustard. So DJ Mustard is dead center in the middle of this Drakeo the Ruler and Black P Stone beef.
How the hell did you just make all this up? He didn't show no clips. He didn't show no pictures. He didn't show no content. He just went on a rant and said it's facts.
Now the two BP.
It's a rant. All made up.
BPS members that are very crucial and important to this story is Gloves, YG security guard, and Frankenstone. YG security guard Gloves, who's from Black P Stones, he's been identified by eyewitnesses as the person who snuck in the knives and was handing it out when the altercation started.
Yes. I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life.
And the dude Frankenstone has absolutely nothing to do with this situation. Just nothing to do with it at all.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm so mad, bro. On my mama, bro. YG did some hoes, bro. And if I see Cuz, I'm gonna slap the shit out that. On all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but they fighting big ass security. You got those security guards fighting. Come on, bro. That's cool, bro. On my mama, bro. The big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird.
Here's the slow down footage of Ralphie the Plug Drakeo brother and Gloves squaring up when the altercation started. Now, ultimately, Gloves will move on to another target and knock that person out. During that brawl, you had about 100 bloods. No, they literally went and they counted how many bloods there was. It was like 118 or something, just outrageous. And it was that many bloods out there because it was like different factions. It was the neighborhood Pyros, it was the Black P Stones, it was Inglewood families, and it was Bloodstone villains. And Bloodstone villains, by the way, didn't have any direct beef with Drakeo the Ruler. They were only there because, again, you know, they were cool with Black P Stones. Black P Stones is YG security. So he
again, not true at all. That is not true. Flakko is giving misinformation. So Flakko, if you're gonna continue on this route, bro, little facts like that you're getting wrong is going to give a lot of people credit and credence to kind of question you and question your validity, brother. You're not getting this right. So the narrative that you're making up, it's looking sketchy.
He brought everybody out, and it was 100 of them, and they jumped and ultimately murdered Drakeo the Ruler. It was like 100 plus versus 10 people. It was not fair from the very jump. Now, so again, the Black Peace Stone members, Gloves, he's been alleged to have brought in the knives, and you see him on camera fighting and squaring up with Drakeo the Ruler's brother, Ralphie. Now, people have already identified Gloves, by the way. Like, they've already identified, yeah, Gloves was there, Gloves was present, Gloves was part of the
melee, brother. And yeah, that's because whoever little content you just played just said that.
Now, if you've watched this channel and you watched my other Drakeo video, then you know we've already identified the person who actually stabbed Drakeo in the neck and murdered him, and that person is Frank Williams, aka Frankenstein.
That's not the truth. That's just not the truth at all.
So here's a music video of the neighborhood Pyro act right with YG security guard Gloves. Now, the person who back is turned, who got on a hat, who you can't see, that's Frankenstein. That's the man who stabbed and killed Drakeo the Ruler. And how do we know that's Frankenstein? Well, if you continue watching the video, you actually see Frankenstein's face. Here's the part of the video where Frankenstein turns around and you can see his entire face with the 10 summer chain on and the 5X chain underneath it, next to the neighborhood Pyro act right. So Gloves and Frankenstein and act right are really close. Like, they are really, 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 really cool. They're all affiliated. This was a big old conspiracy to murder Drakeo the Ruler.
Now, Flakko, how you even know these dudes is really close? How you know that these dudes didn't even meet each other that day? You just making things up, bro. You don't know if these are facts.
Bro. 100 Bloods came together to take this man down. Here's a picture of YG security guard Gloves on the left with the face mask on, act right at the bottom, and Frankenstein in the back, throwing up whatever he's throwing up. Now, here's the interesting part. At the very bottom on the far right, that's Baby Dot. Here's a video of Red Bull, the guy that Drakeo the Ruler got arrested for murdering, Munchie B, the Inglewood family member, and then Baby Dot. So all of this is connected. Like, this is all a big conspiracy. Yo, this is all a big conspiracy. All these dudes are connected. They came.
How are you making this a conspiracy? Like, how? Like, just because you're saying it doesn't make it true, and you're not providing any actual fact. You're just showing pictures of people in music videos, and it looks like it's all from the same like 2 or 3 music videos. So, like, I can see if somebody's like at a birthday party, funeral, wedding, bar mitzvah, quinceañera, something, but it's not any of that. So, not really 100% sure how you are putting this conspiracy together
for one common purpose, which was to murder Drakeo the Ruler. Here's the footage of how they did it. It was very strategic. So Drakeo the Ruler, Ralphie the Plug, and everybody walks in. Now, I guess the B team was not information when Drakeo the Ruler and Ralphie the Plug and everybody walks in, because Ralphie the Plug and Drakeo the Ruler were able to get past the artist section, get through the gate, and they were about to get on stage until the B team pulled out something very strategic to bring them back. Let's watch it. That's Ralphie the Plug right here. This right here is Drakeo the Ruler, by the way. That's Drakeo the Ruler walking in. That's Ralphie.
Flakko a cold boy, ain't he? He gonna put that narrative together.
Now, here's the thing. So they're walking through the gates now. Like, that means they're completely in a clear, they're safe, because they're about to walk on stage. Now, they ultimately go back, and you're about to see what happened. So they got a member with them called Chief and Heavily. Chief and Heavily was a little behind. So everybody was grouped up together, and they were walking. For some reason, Chief and Heavily got separated. And when he got separated, that's when the B team members realized, oh, they're here. And they try to rob Chief and Heavily. They try to snatch his chain. And when they try to snatch his chain, you see Chief and Heavily comes in and tell Drakeo and Ralphie, yo, they just try to rob me.
It's the OVO party. We got Drake's in here. Wavy, what's going on, brother? Good.
That's Ralphie. That's K7 right there.
We're loaded up though. We just double up on there.
All of you guys?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, we all stay right here. We're not going to the plug right now.
Yeah, you know what's going on? Yeah. This bitch don't get flat. Yeah. Whole lot of years.
You hear what? Again, rewind it. Like, you hear what? Because Chief and Heavily like start screaming out to them, right? So somebody says, what?
Hey, I've never seen any of this content before. Where did Flakko get this from, bro? He is diabolical.
So Chief and Heavily is right here. He's about to break down what happened. He tells them, yo, they're trying to snatch. So now you see everybody is now walking back towards where the dudes who try to snatch his chain is, which again was the B team, right? The Bloods, the United Congregation of the Bloods. And there you see Draco right here. So let's pause real quick. So there you see Draco right here. So, yo, Draco is soldier. Draco is the artist.
This is crazy work. And the fact that this is also readily available on the internet.
Should be like on stage right now. But Draco hears, yo, they try to rob Chief and Heavily. Draco is right behind his troops. They going right back to see who tried to rob Chief and Heavily to get it in.
And this is the moment where everything goes bad, and it's like this one fatal mistake. And I bet if everybody who's involved in that situation go back in time, they would have just walked away from that. We have to fight another day, man.
So Draco and them got about 10. It's about 10 soldiers with them. The rest is like girls and white boys. And then you see Coop, which is Draco's security guard right here. And then what you see, the B team members start screaming, F crabs, F crabs, F crabs. And then the fight break out. Right. And then they say, on the dead homies, these ninjas bunked because they realized they got them. So that.
Flakko, man. Flakko. I'm not sure what your motive is, but you are going to make sure Munchie B has a bad.
That right there is the entire timeline of how Draco died. That last 2 minutes and 30 seconds you just watched, that's the entire timeline. They literally hopped out, walked in, and within 2 minutes, they were in a fight for their life. And everybody involved, everybody is a part of the B team. The neighborhood Pyros, the Inglewood families, the Black P-Stones, and the Blackstone villains. Everybody involved is the B team. See, this is very delicate and very intricate, and I wish I could kind of tell you guys more about the investigation, but I can't. But here's
because you don't know nothing, bro. The only reason you know the information that you knew is because the cop told you that your name was brought up on a wiretap, and they have to do what they have to do to protect you. You don't know nothing, cause bro, come on, fool. You're not that tapped in. Let's keep it 100.
the thing. They already know who murdered Draco the Ruler. Frankenstone did it.
No, he didn't.
Eyewitnesses have identified Frankenstone.
If eyewitnesses have identified Frankenstone, why hasn't Frankenstone been picked up? Why are you not telling us about his arrest? You mean to tell me that this man has been identified in a high-profile 187 and nobody's picked him up, Flakko? That doesn't even make sense. Come on, bro. You can't say eyewitnesses have identified him if he hasn't been locked up. That literally doesn't make sense.
Everybody knows Frankenstone murdered Draco the Ruler. But the thing is, this is a conspiracy. This is much bigger than Frankenstone. Frankenstone is already like out on bond for another murder.
So he's out on bond for another unalignment. and they have eyewitnesses that he's done this unalivement and nobody's revoked his bond. Flakko, that doesn't even make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. How is he out on bond, but there are eyewitnesses saying that he committed an unalivement?
Right. And we'll be doing a deeper dive into that as well. So he's already caught. This is a larger conspiracy here. Now, the only trouble they might come across is, how do you bring a RICO conspiracy against multiple gangs? Well, I'm here to tell you, they are the B team. The B team consists of multiple gangs in one. This is a conspiracy to murder Drakeo the Ruler. Now, detectives CHP and LAPD pulled up on YG earlier today, and they had a search warrant for YG. Now, the search warrant was in connection to Drakeo the Ruler's murder. Now, what they got from YG, I heard, was YG's phone and other property. I told people behind the scenes on Friday that the police is gonna pull up on YG.
No, you didn't.
YG today.
You're lying. That's not true.
And what happened? They pulled up on YG today. Now, they detained him because they had a search warrant that they were trying to execute in regards to the Drakeo the Ruler's murder. Here's the footage of YG talking to detectives. Now, I thought the streets tell me if the police pull up on you, you're supposed to say 3 words. All right, call my lawyer. But now YG is having a conversation. So they're walking with YG. I guess they're like walking YG towards wherever they're trying to take him to get whatever they want to get from him. They even brought the SWAT with them too. So like CHP, I think, are the ones who are in like plain clothes, and then LAPD came like in whatever they came in. But yo, YG's head is down, bro. Yo, he know he effed up, bro. Yo, they murdered that man out of pure jealousy, man. This is just crazy. They already know who murdered Drakeo the Ruler. Frankenstone murdered Drakeo the Ruler.
That doesn't make sense, because if that was the case, how is he out on bond? And if they're so sure that he's the one who did it, why wouldn't they have picked him up already? That's just illogical.
Eyewitnesses have said it. He's suspect. He murdered Drakeo the Ruler. They don't care about Frankenstone, bro. I don't know how to put. They don't care about Frankenstone, bro. They know Frankenstone did it. Frankenstone is already out on bond on one murder. You know, and if you look at Frankenstone's defense of that murder, bro, it's like, yo, it's laughable. He confessed to actually doing it and then claiming self-defense. Like, it's like, yo, it's laughable. Like he's over with. He's done. Right. Like Frankenstone is done. But here's the thing, okay? The conspiracy is what they're after. And when you get the phones and when you get, some key details, man, because I'm telling you right now, yo, if you think out of 100 people that was there that night, if you think they're all going to keep a solid, you're out of your mind.
Now, the odds of everybody keeping it solid are pretty much slim to none. That is real.
You're out of your mind. Like, I can already tell you, there are already people who are telling. There are already people who are like cooperating. It's just a matter of fact. Okay, on both sides. On both sides, they're cooperating. Now, what I fully expect, within 6 months to a year, I expect this to get presented to like a secret grand jury. And I fully expect within 6 months to a year, at least one arrest in connection. Maybe not full murder, but at least one arrest in connection, right? Because also too, Live Nation is also investigating this as well. If you guys don't know, Live Nation has been sued by Drakeo the Ruler's family. Live Nation is being told their security guards that was present that day, their security guards collude.
Which will make sense because, Live Nation is responsible for securing the safety of the concert goers and the performers.
With YG and his team to murder Drakeo the Ruler. So Live Nation is doing their own independent investigation to uncover whatever plot or ploy there may have been. So Live Nation, a $1 billion corporation, is doing their own investigation as well. Man, bro, I fully expect a secret grand jury within 6 months to a year. And you can fully expect for them to start like rolling out these indictments within a year. This is terrible. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you?
This is a wild situation, man. Flakko's not going to come off no time soon. So we'll keep y'all updated, but it is what it is. Chat, y'all staying kicking, man, because we got some more.